YouTube story. What the freak? Hold on. Oh, they ain't letting me do what I need to. They just nothing working, huh? Oh, literally.
That's been on the
Cut all that out. All right. Three. YouTube story YouTube. Young 40 got back in this mode. Ain't another banger reaction, folks. You talking about? Oh, Meezy is here to drop some knowledge on us once again. You know what I'm saying? Starting off. Streaming on Kick is no longer safe now. If y'all been in tune with the channel a little bit, or if it's your first time, let me put you hip. We react to Omeezy a few times, basically talking about the state of streaming and how it's basically going to go on the downfall depending on the type of streamers we allow to continue holding their channels and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you have little niggas that's looking up to certain individuals that don't really set a good example of what you should look up to on some stuff, and how that's gonna end up changing the landscape of streaming in a fuck, I can't talk. Um, change streaming in the whole as a whole. I mean, if you ain't associated with just like indoor streaming, whether it's like gaming, live chatting, or whatever the case may be. If you run into a motherfucker and you see that camera and they let you know you a streamer, bro, the type of weight that name or that title rather is about to hold on a lot of people is just about to be um unfortunate. You know, you it's going to get to a point where you don't even want to let people know what you got to do. Type. I don't know. I look. Let's get into it, cause I'm not. You know what I'm saying? The words ain't wording, the brain ain't braining. But one thing about me, I'm not gonna keep complaining. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So all the new niggas, new ladies, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, show some love to the kid. Without further ado, let's see why streaming is dead or soon to be.
rise, and I don't know if it's helping or hurting people, but I definitely know that it's bad for the future of streaming, and that's that all these shootings are going up on Kick, the streaming platform. Now, we all know Kick has this anything goes motto. They don't have any real regulations and rules, and even though Aiden Ross has mentioned time and time again that they're going to put something in place to keep people in check or keep people in line, honestly, we haven't seen it so far because it was a shooting in LA that was caught on live stream. Now, this
We getting right into this motherfucker. Okay.
we haven't seen it so far because it was a shooting in LA that was caught on live stream. Now, this is a trigger warning because there is some gun violence. Although we don't see anything, we are going to hear it.
My bad, bro. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Now, none of these really show any real violence, so I can't give Kick that. They may say that, hey, this is something totally accidental, something that isn't totally in person's control that is streaming. That may be the out there for it. However, America has become so desensitized to gun violence that this is almost just a normality. These people do overreact, but this isn't even seen as a big deal in how this could lead to something harmful. These people shouldn't even feel okay to be streaming in these places where things like this can happen. And somebody might say,
Well, Omar, you don't know when gun violence can happen or cannot happen.
but when these people go to these parties or these functions or these places in the hood or whatever the case may be, it seems like it's only going to be a matter of time before the actual gun violence is captured on the streaming platform itself, like somebody actually getting taken out.
Bro, I don't do that prick, bro. Oh shit, nigga. Yeah. Hold up.
And in this one, we clearly almost have it happen because we see the guy in the video cock his gun and almost act as if he's about to be ready for anything that happens to him. Self-defense is totally fine in this country. They do say that this is a prom after party though, so I would assume that this kid is a teenager, so it raises a bunch of questions. Why does he have a gun? Whoever the cameraman is, why are you putting him on camera with the gun? Whether it be accidental or not, why are these teenagers thinking that it's okay to be
Nigga,
out?
fuck that. Did the cameraman get shot? Bro, did y'all see that?
His gun and almost act as if he's
No, because he not going to show it right there. That nigga get popped? I'm praying that nigga just tripped on some white girl movie shit, bust his ass, dropped the camera, and lost connection. No way he got shot like that on prom night of all nights too.
And in this they do say that this is a prom after party though, so I would assume that this kid is a
That's
teenager.
crazy.
So it raises a bunch of questions. Why does he have a gun? Whoever the cameraman is, why are you putting him on camera with the gun, whether it be accidental or not? Why are these teenagers thinking that it's okay to be out in public with some sort of firearm? But that's because it's being normalized in American society that, hey, this is what it takes to protect yourself, to not be caught lacking or whatever the case may be. And I wouldn't even be surprised if on the other side of things, these are perpetrators who are also teenagers that happen to have guns with them as well, only increasing the chance that violence happens. Not to mention that streaming at a party is already crazy. There are so many things that could be happening. There are so many accidents or bad things and bad timing that could be going down at a place like this. Why would you even have something on like this? We've seen people get caught doing drugs at a party, which I'm not going to necessarily blame the people doing drugs at the party. I'm going to put more of the blame on the person that has the camera out at the party. Like, live in the moment. I don't know what happened to that. Why we feel like we need to stream everything, capture everything. And we already know that these are traumatic events that these people are going through. I hope that Dabo is okay, because hey, hearing gunshots ring off is something crazy. It's something that people really shouldn't have to experience at all. Maybe if you go into the military or the police academy, but even then, outside of training and hunting purposes, you don't want to experience guns going off in your day-to-day setting. But now we're broadcasting those things to a massive audience of people. We're letting the worldwide internet be subjected to that type of harm or that type of trauma, something that could be totally avoidable by just cutting the damn camera off and living.
And like, I don't know if he gonna get into it, but another thing too is a lot of this shit that eventually is gonna be like, the internet is slowly starting to desensitize a lot of shit. Like, when it comes to deaths, for example, I mean, the amount of deaths a Gen Z, your average Gen Z, and I say about like a 13, 14-year-old Gen Z has heard about, and probably, I won't say seen, unless you be on Twitter, because Twitter show everything. But the type of shit that, I mean, be hit in the news, be talked about in the radios and shit like that. I mean, like, it kind of kills the whole vibe, the heavy weight on your chest, the shoulder. Like, I feel like the last big death that kind of rocked the world for a second was Kobe Bryant. But after that, bro, like, actors, singers, all this, these niggas have just been dropping dead. And it kind of just changed how we look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much of a, oh my God, what the fuck? It's like, damn, another one. Like, for real, like, real talk. So I don't know, to have a platform where we're able to kind of have no rules, show whatever the fuck we want to with minimal to no consequences, bro. I mean, that desensitizing situation is really going to just hit even more. And it's only going to be bad when you think you know so much about a certain situation until you end up in that situation yourself. So
living your life. And that's why you have that one kid who pulled it out and was ready to cock it and use it, because it's been so normalized by people like this streamer here. We can't deny the effects that streaming has on the community and on the people that are involved in it. We can see people use it in a day-to-day sense. These streamers have replaced what celebrities are. People aren't necessarily looking at the Drake, Kendrick Lamar beef anymore. I asked my younger cousins about that. They have no clue. But you bet they know about Deshae Frost, and you bet they know about Kai Cenat, Duke, and Phantom. Even the younger kids. Look at how they use them in the classroom.
Taxes them, so he's coming to take away.
stop. Stop. All right, not ironic. This, damn, she kind of, never mind.
Kids. Look at how they
I'm fucking
normalized by people like this streamer here. We can't deny the effects that streaming include, but you bet they know about Deshae Frost in the classroom.
Taxes them, so he's coming to take away. Coming to take away their snacks, okay? Hi. He ain't got enough. He doesn't have enough snacks. Because Phantom wants to take away how much? 8. Kai only has how many? 2. So what does Kai have to do?
Go next door and take 10 more.
Go next door and take 10 more. But we said Duke only had packs. Packs of how many?
10.
Packs of 10. Because he's the 10 player.
First of all, that teacher was kind of thick back there. It's a little crazy how they
Listen, bro. Woo! Oh my. Alright, type shit.
Because he's the 10 player.
First of all, that teacher
Look,
was
hey,
kind
bro,
of thick
hey,
back
hey,
there.
hey,
It's-
hey. Look at this nigga Omar. This nigga. Usually he be giving commentary on like what he be talking about. This nigga was amazed. God.
Next door and take 10 more. But we said Duke only had packs. Packs of how
Nigga
many?
ain't worried about shit else she talking
Packs
about.
of 10. Because he's the 10 player.
First of all, that teacher was kind of thick back there. It's a little crazy how they let her teach children. But on a serious note, it's good that she's taking culturally relevant things and finding a way to reach kids and come down to their level to meet them where they are. We have an education crisis in America, and it's great that she's using something that they're comfortable with, they're familiar with, and can get engaged with in order to teach them math. And it seemed like she did a very good job. But all of this speaks to how big streaming culture is, the online community is, and the impacts that it has on our youth. But now we're getting to the point where people are streaming these super dangerous things. They're humiliating pedos on there, chasing them and cutting their hair off. You have the Johnny Somalis going out there terrorizing people.
I don't too much hate that though, and that might be a hot take and stuff, something or a crazy way to look at shit. But nigga, we don't fuck with those over here.
You have
We
people
just gonna leave it
provoking the locals and trying to get them to be antsy and antagonizing them. And then we have the straight out violence, like when the guy punched the old keto in the head on Vitali's stream. It's crazy to think that kids would think to determine what is and what isn't, because when we have actual incident happen where somebody could potentially die, I don't know if a kid is going to be able to decipher, hey, this is something that was, I don't know, maybe an act of self-defense, or this was just straight out gun violence.
Get back! Drop the knife! I don't want to shoot you, dude.
Now, in one vein, it's okay that the streamer has this on video. It actually might not be the best thing, but to broadcast this to a mass audience, that's where I think that I just have this disconnect. I don't know what was going on with the guy. He had a knife and it seemed like he had a pretty sizable lead on him. So in harm's way is debatable. It's good that he has the video evidence, but I don't know how many people he streamed this to, but literally people should not be subjected to unnecessary violence on the internet. And I don't want to say that there's some direct correlation between Kick and the way that these people are acting violently, but it only seems like there has to be.
It for sure is. Bro, that's why you don't see none of this shit on Twitch. I don't know about Rumble or any of the other Bigo Live and shit, but you don't see this stuff on Twitch. That's why niggas go to Kick for that. Like, I think about it like Instagram and Twitter is the older gen version of Twitch and Kick. If you want to be on, if you like, damn, going through your threads is real similar to going through your Instagram feed and your timeline, or the case may be. But if you want that more edgelord, kind of dark, unfiltered type content, you go to Twitter. Same thing with the streaming world. You know, Twitch is your everyday, Kick is your everyday streaming platforms. But if you want that occasional ER slip in, that the ability to disrespect women however you so please, the naked live streams, the in-person live stream, you know what I'm saying? If you want all that, you go to Kick. So it definitely correlates 100%. That's why that was the appeal of Kick when it was first coming out. Oh, we're Twitch, but we have no rules. Oh yeah, well, you shot yourself in the foot as soon as you said that. Like,
be something there because there's been an increase since the platform has been established. We didn't see things like this on Twitch. I don't care about what happened back in the day on Justin TV. We didn't see violence like this, just straight out violence like this on Twitch. And we know that kids copy streamers and put these things in their day-to-day speak, their day-to-day actions, whatever their belief systems are. These people have a real influence no matter what you think. So it will only behoove these platforms to say to themselves, hey, we've got to put a hard crack on some of these things. Isn't this what moderation is for? Aren't people supposed to be looking at these types of things? How is this guy able to display a gun on his screen without it being flagged? I know if I did that on something like YouTube, they would take me down without even question. It's me with a gun pointed at somebody. Oh, I'd be Thanos snapped off the platform. But there has to be a way to get a control of this, and I don't know what Kick is going to do, because at some point, kids are going to start copying this. Kids are going to start bringing guns around in public and thinking this is okay, or doing other violent things because it's for the sake of content. But when they're caught up in court and they're losing a legal battle because their defense is it was for the content, they're only going to have Kick to blame at the end of the day. But let me know what you guys think, man.
and Kick ain't gonna do shit about it. Y'all came over here. Y'all signed these paperworks and y'all did exactly what y'all wanted to do over here. I think when it comes to those drastic situations, Kick probably gonna be more known to like, hey, we said you could do whatever you want. It's free will over here. That does not mean we are charged for any dumb decisions you make. We didn't say come over here and fuck your life up. Bing bong. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Omeezy for the knowledge. Appreciate you, bro, for everything. I'll see y'all in the next one.